A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. This is how the birth of Jesus Christ came about. When his mother Mary was betrothed to Joseph, but before they lived together, she was found with child through the Holy Spirit. Joseph, her husband, since he was a righteous man, yet unwilling to expose her to shame, decided to divorce her quietly. Such was his intention when, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary your wife into your home, for it is through the Holy Spirit that this child has been conceived in her. She will bear a son, and you are to name him Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins." All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet, "Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and they shall name him Emmanuel," which means God is with us. When Joseph awoke, he did as the angel of the Lord had commanded him, and took his wife into his home. The Gospel of the Lord.
The liturgy on this fourth Sunday of Advent invites us to ponder the character of Mary and Joseph. The life they experienced in responding to God's plan was not easy. Their deep faith and profound love moved them to be faithful, to abide in the will of God. They went through trials, yet they submitted themselves to God's plan. Many of us could relate to the story of how Mary and Joseph handled the dilemma they had to face. For instance, Mary believed that what was happening to her was of divine intervention, that is, of God's action. The same is true for Joseph. Despite his plan to quietly divorce Mary, he submitted himself to God's design after he received and believed the message of the angel. All of us experience challenges in life, but we are reminded that we are not alone in our journey, especially in times of difficulty. It amazed me how Mary and Joseph were steadfast in their faith. As human persons, they too must have been shaken by the circumstances they had to face. Yet they kept on believing. How about us? Are we like Joseph and Mary, whose faith is firm even in times of trial? The fourth Sunday of Advent invites us to gaze on Mary and Joseph. Let us imitate them in how they manifested their faith in God. May we keep our faith dedicated so that even in hard times, we still remain faithful in allowing God's plan to reign. We have 7 days more to go before Christmas. Jesus is our Emmanuel, our God with us. Let us then be assured that God never abandons us. Like Mary and Joseph, let us welcome Jesus by participating in the saving plan of God.